up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm super excited about today because it is teeming rain outside. It is a moody, gloomy day, and I figured this would be the perfect continuity into our Summerween series. I promised an epic DIY project. I've been really wanting to get back into painting, so if you're someone that you've either painted in the past, or you're a great painter, or maybe not such a great painter, this is gonna help you so much. So I kind of figured out a way that I could DIY a paint by numbers. So I keep getting these ads for paint by numbers kits on Instagram. And I don't know if they're legit or not. They look really cool, but I don't really want to buy one. I figured I could just make my own. So I have all the things that I need. I'm going to take you through all the steps, whether you want to create a little cool artwork of any kind. It doesn't have to be a Summerween artwork. I just figured I could get this done and then it would be ready for the fall whenever the time comes to fully decorate. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you everything you need. You can use stuff that you already have around the house, or you can head to the dollar store. This is not going to be crazy expensive, totally doable, and so fun. So if that's something you want to see, then just keep watching. So I've got my little buddy here. You want to come say hi? Hello. We match. He's on his little pillow, his little imagination pillow, and then I have my we are totally matching. That was not on purpose. Did you just huff at me? So I'm thinking of putting on maybe like a fall series. So many of you guys suggested to watch the Gilmore Girls, so I was thinking of doing that. It's the weekend right now, so I thought this was like the perfect vibey. Like, it is so gloomy out, but I'm loving it, and it is the perfect just weekend activity to do while it's raining. So obviously the first thing you're gonna need is something to paint on. I have a couple of these canvases. They're kind of like already ruined, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna paint on it. So this is about the size that I'm thinking. You can totally use cardboard, cardstock, paper. You could do it on paper and then put it onto a canvas. The sky is the limit. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do, I have extras of these. I got them in like a 5-pack. So I was gonna do a set of 3 for the front entrance. And I wanna do, I think we're gonna redo this in the fall if you guys like it. And I was gonna do more Halloween then, like more Halloween themed then. But for right now, I'm thinking more autumn/fall. And what I really wanted to create, and I am not this skilled of a painter, but I think if it's a paint by numbers, I can do it. There's this style of painting that I've seen where you might have seen these. They're all over Pinterest, they're on Etsy, they're super cute. It's basically like a ghost that's holding a lantern, but it literally looks like it's glowing. It's so cool. So I didn't want to just take something off of Google, and I don't suggest you do either, because usually they're pieces created by artists on Etsy that like the artist created that, and then somehow it goes onto Google and then everybody has it, which let's create our own thing. Also, this is kind of my reasoning. With these DIY kits, I didn't like the art that they were, like one of them was cute. It was like a skeleton, but like it had flowers. And I was like, no, this is not what I want. I don't want that. I want like to get really specific. So let me show you. Step 1 is you're gonna go either into, it's totally your choice. I'll give you a couple different ones. There's different free apps to do this. Canva, Chat on, you can use Photoshop. I'm gonna use an app called Photoleap. I think that there's a free option, and it doesn't matter if there's a watermark because you can get rid of it. So Photoleap is awesome. It's a generative, is that how you say? Generate with text. So a generate AI. Truth, can we have this conversation? Do you like AI, or do you think that it's ending the world? Because I feel like people are very split on this, and this is not meant to be like some sort of a debate. I just think it's fascinating. Like, I love it, especially for creativity and art and just getting like the creative juices flowing. It's kind of also like gambling, because you just type in your text that what you want to create as like the visual. The ad for Chat on is hilarious, and that's what got me onto this. It was like, make a plate of donuts. Now make them angry. Make them angrier. It's so fun. I love it. So you can just like keep going. So what I was gonna do was say, I want something definitely rustic because it goes with the house. And I was thinking, and this is where I'm coming from with this, just follow the bouncing ball real quick. Same thing, these ads, but not really an ad. This was a suggested post. It was this lovely girl, and she was showing her spice jar collection. And I was like, I need this. It was so country, it was so cute. And they're like little individual ceramic houses on a spice rack. I Googled it, they're like hundreds of dollars. So maybe we'll DIY those, but they're little ceramic houses. Now this inspired the painting, because I thought, what if we just do little houses? So like a bookstore, a coffee shop, a train station, I don't know, like Harry Potter stuff. I don't know, a library, we already said bookstore, a general store, like little houses. So I thought that could be cool. So You basically just type in to the app what you're looking for. And then you can say like the style. So if you want it to look painted, you can do that too. So I'm using, what's the app that I'm using? Photoleap. There's like a little purple fox on it. Oh, and you can hit the dice and just inspire. Just look over my shoulder here. Be a part of this with me. Fall, autumn, country, village, coffee, shop. Do we add at, oh hi, we're really close. Do we add at Halloween? I feel like we're like buddies that are like, let's do this together. Let's try at Halloween. And then the style, I want it to be at night because I want that glow effect. Hopefully this works. This is why I'm saying it's like gambling, because then it's like, roll the dice. No, that's not what I want. That's cool. Ooh, it's giving Harry Potter. Rainy night. And then you can just add words. You can also change the dimensions and stuff. And again, if you use the free version and there's like on any of these types of apps and there's a watermark on it, it doesn't matter because you're gonna paint it. This is really just so that you can create your art. And also, if you don't feel like doing this, just go on Pinterest and grab something. Like you can literally grab whatever you want. You can also just draw something and then paint it. Okay, so I'm gonna pick some of these, maybe create, and I want them to all kind of look the same, like they're a set. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Like in the rain, kind of like right now, but like a fall theme with some pumpkins and just autumn colors. That's really, oh yes, like a little Victorian house. Okay, oh my gosh. And then maybe one day we can also DIY some little ceramic houses. I just don't know how to do that, and create a spice rack. If you guys have ideas, tell me. All right, so step one, your paints, obviously something to paint on. And I bought this the other day when we went to Michael's because we're gonna add glitter to this because everything is better with glitter. So I have my canvas, I have my paints. I got this little acrylic holder thing at Marshall's. I think it's made for gardening, but I thought it would be cute. These are the paints I use. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our artwork that we have. I will say this is probably easier to do on a computer, but you can use your phone, it doesn't matter. Then, this is what I found the other day. There's a couple versions of this. I like paint-by-number.com because it's easy. You just upload the photo, you choose which photo you want, you choose how many colors you want to create. These companies or these websites offer to, like, you can buy the paints from them. We're gonna make it a lot easier on ourselves. And then you just process the image. So I said about, because 33 is my lucky number, so 33 colors, and then it'll give you, look, it'll give you all your colors, and then it'll divvy up the photo for you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I airdropped the photos. So I have 3 photos that I landed on. I like this one. I really like this one. I said do striped umbrellas. So that's the little coffee shop. And then I like this bookstore. I kind of like that they're standalone also, most of them. Not the coffee shop, it wouldn't. This one's cute too. But it's not at night. I like the ones that are more night and foggy. So I have 3. I basically just like hearted them. And then I also tried, I kind of toyed with like this style, like a little bit more cartoony, but I don't feel like it goes with the house. So airdropped it onto my computer just so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And then I uploaded it into the Paint by Numbers website. I said 33 colors because I feel like that's not overwhelming, but that's still good. And then it created all the little outlines. Now there must be an option that you can print this out with just a white background and not color. There has to be, because it's just showing me color, which I don't mind, because basically how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna project it onto a canvas, but you could just print it and outline it too, or trace it, totally up to you. So I'm gonna project it and then sketch the outlines with the numbers, and then this is the next step. You have your paints, you have your canvas, and you need some little pots. Des petits pots. How cute. So I got these at the dollar store. You can get them on Amazon and then you can number them. Here's my tip though. Don't create your 33 colors in one shot. You can, but I just feel like that's very overwhelming. Just do one color at a time. So you can also, what I like about this website, you can do, and by the way, this is free to use. You can ask them to do from the biggest sections to the smallest sections so that it's less overwhelming. So start with your biggest section and then they tell you what color and what it looks like. So it's like a dark brown. Does it have to be perfect? No. Does it have to be perfectly matched? No. You can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit. So I'm going to set up my canvas area back there. I'm gonna turn on the TV, my little rolly TV, and then I'm gonna try and project this. I mean, easier said than done, but we're in this together. So let's set this up. I'm gonna start with canvas number 1, and then this is gonna be my weekend project. Hopefully this works. And at the very least, it'll just give you like an outline and like guides to be able to create the best artwork for yourself. And it's custom and it's yours. It's like your little creation. And it doesn't have to be fall or Summerween inspired. All right, let's do this.
I don't know what it means, but there's puts a smile upon your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you want to glimpse the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter.
Change of plans. My Wi-Fi is not strong enough for the projector. So this is just, we're gonna give you multiple options. I actually think that this option is easier. So you can print on just one piece of paper if you want to. That'd probably be the simplest, and have a canvas, or just the paper and frame the paper. But my canvas is bigger. So I used Adobe Acrobat, like the Adobe Reader, which is free. And you just go into poster mode and you can divide the poster that you're printing up into pieces. So I had sized the image. I just imported the big image into Canva at first, sized it to 16 by 20. Also, I just want to say that the outline process of doing this, so I switched to I started with a pencil, I switched to a Sharpie. If you move the projector, it moves. I think I would just suggest printing it. But the thing is, because of the storm, and because we're in the country, my Wi-Fi isn't super strong, and it just kept kind of like trying to refocus and recalibrate. So I kept having to stop. So honestly, I think printing it is not only less expensive, but simpler also. So I'm going to have, I believe, 6 little pieces, and then I can see all my little numbers now, because before what I was doing was just more of a guide, which you could also do that, by the way. You can also just do like a little outline and freehand it if you want to, if you just need a little bit of guidance, and then prop up your image next to you and just kind of follow it. You could totally do that. So I think the setup of this, and also I make the mistakes so that you don't have to. I think the setup, once it's all good to go, will be a quick process. And I feel like by the third painting, I'm gonna be like, let's rock and roll. Or I'll have given up, I don't know, probably not, because I'm just that tenacious. I used like thicker printing paper, but we shall see. And then what I'm gonna do, I know what you're thinking, like, what's the point of a canvas then? Well, if you're a true painter, then I get it, that's fine. I'm not. The point of the canvas for me is so that it looks nice on the wall. So if you really want the canvas effect, I would say to use the projector. If not, print it and then Mod Podge. By the way, am I the only one that my entire life thought it was called Mod Podge? Well, my whole life. You can also just use like school glue if you want to. I'm gonna show you how to do this. And then I'm gonna Mod Podge this onto the canvas. And then hopefully we're good to go and I can start my movie. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna set up the canvas right here, and then I'm just gonna like look out at the lake. I had it in the corner back there, and I feel like this view is much more exciting with the rain. The rain is still going. It's like there's a rainfall warning right now, but honestly, I think that's everywhere, because apparently in Florida it's the same. Look how cute my little pumpkin. See, everything's there with the numbers. It's very sharp, it's very clear. This could be the most amazing thing ever. All right, hopefully this fits my canvas. Let's do this.
So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely gone, but now I'm sure you were some of the best of things to find. Wonder why I can't get over
vibes in here right now are strong. We have, if you haven't met him yet, I talked about him on my Instagram. His name's Jerry back there. He was featured on the daily homepage, which, speaking of, I have a candle going right now. The mansion candle. You can burn these all year round, let's be honest. And a lot of us are craving fall, so it just kind of put me in the mood. I also have the poison apple one that smells like apple pie. We're doing, PS, heads up, we're doing the biggest sale we have ever done. When you see this, it's probably like now. Buy two, get two, while they last. I don't know how long they're gonna be in stock for. So good luck to you. I hope you get some. We're doing the whole collection. So there's gonna be the routine collection. We're calling it the Summerween sale. And then we're also doing Christmas in July, because if you are a Summerween gal or a Christmas in July human being, you do you. Okay, so how well do we feel like this turned out? Because I showed it on my stories and people were like, wait, what? You did that? And I was like, just hold tight because anybody can do it. So this was filmed, in case you haven't realized, this was filmed over quite a few days. I took my time with this. I enjoyed myself. Here is what I learned. Here is what I would not do again. I would do it on a smaller canvas. I would still print it out, but I would do it to 8.5 by 11 because it was driving me crazy that I could see the seams of the paper where they once were. And here's a little tip for you of things I've learned. You can tear like the thinnest little, here, I'll show you. You're gonna be a part of it. You probably saw it in the video, but just in case. Amazing book, by the way. The Midnight Feast. Went perfectly with the spooky vibes. This is what I do. If you wanna add texture, you don't need, I had this that I found at HomeSense. It's like a sand texture for painting. It can add a really cool texture. That's kind of how I did the gravel on the floor. Here's what I do. So you can do that, or you can do the cheaper way. And I've done many paintings with this method. Don't judge, it works. Take a paper towel, thin it out so that there's 2 layers. And then I do like little, just don't grab the straight edge. Little pieces. And then you can do Mod Podge to like get it to glue down, or you can just use the paint. Another tip that I would give of things that I've learned, I got this super cute palette off, I think Michael's or HomeSense. HomeSense has such good painting stuff. Here's what I would suggest, because again, years of doing this, I can go find mine and I'll show it to you. You can find these anywhere. It's a Takeout lid. This works better. Let me demonstrate why. Look how satisfying, okay? Don't ever wash these off, just let it dry. Okay? Amazing. Satisfying. You just kind of lift the corner, peels right off. You can get it like to clean. Like there can be, here, let's just, it's like addictive to me, I love it. I usually do this every day before I start painting again. I'll peel it off. So this is what I was using. And I was like, well, I can do better than that, I think. So I was like, let's get one of these like aesthetic clear palettes. I feel like it should be cheaper than what it is considering it's just a piece of plastic, but whatever. So see, they peel off super easily, okay? Satisfying. Watch. See where I'm going with this? It doesn't peel off. You can't get these clean, so use a Takeout lid. It's cheaper and better. And I guess I should show you the painting, okay? I feel like you haven't really seen the full. Now, there's like a few parts of it that I want to finish, but I mean, it's pretty much done. Oh, and you know what? Here's my tip of the other things that went really well with it. The projector was good as an outline, and I could have just done that. Honestly, like as a guide. The paint by numbers, at the end of the day, I would have done like 10 colors and just used it as a guide. But the thing is if you really want the help, oh, and you don't need those little pots, just go one color at a time. That's what I did. I started with like the biggest color, and then by the time I got to the little ones, I was like, okay, well, they're all shades of oranges, so I knew what to do. So this is the bookstore. There's gonna be a general store, and then we were thinking like a train station, general store, bookstore, coffee shop was the third one. This is the other thing I found in our move, in Carl's other washroom, or old washroom in our old house. And yes, it was Carl's. We had these really cute, like 3 pieces of artwork, and I brought them to this house, and they would fit perfectly with just like one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper in the frame, and it'd be so nice. So I was gonna do that and give this to my parents. So, oh, hi Mom. She watches my channel. Hi. This is coming to you. Love you. I feel like they'll like it. It'll go well in their house. So yeah, this is my little fall bookstore. The way that I did the little glow on, see how I got it to kind of glow? I put a little bit of paint, diluted it with water, and that's how you kind of get the lights. And then I just went like this with my finger. So I don't have that much paint left on my hands, thank goodness. And I did the same thing with the little pumpkin. It went really well. And I just listened to my audiobook and watched Gilmore Girls the whole time. So good. So I finished season 1. That's how much of it I watched. It's so, listen, I get it, I'm late to the party, but it is such a happy, pleasant show. On that note, if you have a happy, pleasant show suggestion for Andre and I, because we were doing so well with TV shows. Like, I'll tell you my 2 recent 10 on 10, amazing. Money Heist, and then we watched Ted Lasso, amazing. Then we decided to watch The Morning Show. Womp, womp, womp. Not that it's not good, it's just very, like, not happy. Not that Money Heist is happy, but Money Heist is like, things are happening. One of my favorite shows. But Ted Lasso was so good and so happy and laugh out loud funny. The Christmas episode is probably one of my favorite TV episodes of all time. So good. So if you have a TV show recommendation, because I'm going to watch Gilmore Girls, but we're not going to put Andre through that. Although he said he'd be down, but I don't know. So, and I also don't want to restart it. So if you guys have suggestions, I'm all ears. Candle sale. The one going right now is the mansion. It literally smells like a haunted mansion. Walk through like musk and smoke and tobacco and warmth and just like moody, cozy, comfortable vibes. And then the Christmas candle, I have Christmas Cozy over there. That one literally smells like a log cabin. So if that's the aesthetic you got over on our daily homepage, go do it because it's really fun. It's like, which aesthetic are you? I got, for the Christmas one, I got the nostalgic one, like the real Christmas tree smell, and which is, I think, my favorite of our candles, which would be the Candy Cane Forest. It's just like straight up balsam and cedar, I think. And then the Decor collection, there's like the fresh cup of coffee in the morning, midday dose of Main Street. It literally smells like Main Street USA. It's like a mixture of like sweets and baked goods, but like the exact smell of when you're like we nailed it on that. And then the nighttime one is probably the fan fave, which is the Rainforest Spa vibe. So it's green clover aloe, which is the smell of all the Disney hotels, but we added eucalyptus. Mwah! So good. I'm really proud of myself. So you guys, if you decide to do this, tag me. One thing I can do to help you out is I'll drop the link for like the one that I made down below. So if you want to print that out so you don't have to do it all yourself, I can just link it. Like I'll just put like a public link down below so you can have that. None of this like craziness of like, please leave your email. You can have the link, you can have it. So we'll do that. And I think I shared everything. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm thinking of doing like a miniature to keep going with this. I'm thinking of doing like a little Summerween painting party, mostly so that I can light more candles and enjoy myself. But I hope you guys liked this. Like I said, if you decide to do it, tag me. I want to see it. I want to see all the things. And if you did enjoy this, please give this a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed because it makes a huge difference. And I notice and I love you. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, dudes.
And I dare to embrace it as long as I